Hi Pisces, this is your May 2019 reading, and if I can shuffle the cards, that'd be great. Just saying, wonderful to have you on board. Thank you so much to everybody who's liked, subscribed and shared to my channel. It is really, truly appreciated. I'm not going too well here, am I, with all these cards? And we've had a fair bit of energy going around with the planetary actions. And I think we're currently in a Pluto retrograde. So if you want to find out a little bit more information, have a look at all the, some of the wonderful astrologers that are on YouTube, and they can tell you how Pluto will affect your personal star sign. It's actually quite interesting. Now, I'm going to be doing your May 2019 reading, Pisces, but please bear in mind that this is a general reading and it won't resonate with everybody. It's about what you need to know and what to take from it and what to discard. Okay, so it's near impossible to, actually it is impossible to have it resonate with everybody. But anyway, without further ado, Pisces, here is your May 2019 reading. Okay, the overall energy, the lovely Venus. The Empress comes to you. I love the Empress because she's got the sign of Venus there. Oops, if I can get that right. But anyway, the sign of Venus here coming forward to you. So there may be something. Now, I don't deal in health or pregnancy readings because I'm no GP, never professed to be one. And if you've got any health problems or anything like that, please go and see your doctor. But the Empress can indicate a pregnancy. It can indicate the birth of something new. So whether that's you're starting a new job, or you're going on a cruise, you're starting a new life with someone, a love relationship, you're starting a new love relationship. These are the energies for you, Pisces. This is really, really lovely. Oh, and I'm having a look at a couple. Wow. You got some amazing energy at the bottom of your deck. So, you know, we've got the Magician, we've got the Hermit, we've got the Ace of Swords. So some really good stuff, really good overall energies for you, Pisces. So I'm going to lay the cards and then I'll go through them with you. Six of Pentacles. Fabulous card. You have the Tower. You have the Five of Swords. You have the Five of Pentacles. You have the Three of Pentacles. You have the Hangman. The Eight of Wands. The Emperor. I love the way you got the Emperor and the Empress too, by the way. Three of Cups is coming forward. Oh, and Ten of Pentacles. Brilliant card. Okay. Pisces, very interesting spread that you've got here. I know I say that about everyone, but I love reading the cards, so it's absolutely fantastic. The first one that comes up for you here is the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles comes, and it could be an offer of money. It could be a loan. It could be some generosity to help you out with some money issues that you've had of late. Okay, so maybe you've needed to borrow some money. This is loans. So if you're going for a home loan or anything like that, please note that it is something that can be offered to you. Or if you need to borrow some money from family, from friends, or anything like that, these are the energies here. So, and it's interesting because the Empress here, it's saying that the energies are a start. It's a beginning. Okay, so just take that into account because it could be the beginning of new financial ventures coming in here too. The Tower comes in and it says this is a card of disruption and upheaval. But don't look at the Tower too falsely here because it's nothing to be scared of. It says, okay, well, something wasn't working in the beginning. And you could find that maybe you've gone for a loan and maybe it fell through. That doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. Maybe it means that you needed to look at a different lending institution, for an instance, for an example, or if you had to borrow money from somebody, maybe that person that you asked was not the right person and maybe you have to ask somebody else. So this card will always come when something's not working. All right, it needs to break it down because the universe will intervene and it'll go, hang on a minute, we need to show you something else because, you know, we can see that you're, you know, going through this. So we need to bring something new in here. So the Tower will always come when something's not working and just go, hang on a minute, we'll wipe the slate clean here and start again. The Five of Swords, and I can see you leaving something behind here. This means that you're leaving perhaps a decision because the communications of the swords come into it. Maybe you're leaving the fact of somebody who you had a loan, a business loan with. Maybe you are leaving a partnership when you're in a partnership of a business. Maybe you just don't want to be in that partnership and you want to branch out on your own. These are the sorts of things that I'm hearing from Spirit that you're leaving behind. So the Five of Pentacles comes in and says you've got a lack. There's a lack of maybe the money. Maybe you've been struggling with the lack of opportunity, or there hasn't been the right time for you to come out and for you to branch, and to go on your own. So maybe something's had to come a long way for you to come out as well, so that you can branch out on your own in a business venture. So a very interesting read, this one. All of the cards so far. The Three of Pentacles comes in, can mean that you're working in a partnership. So what I'm getting here is that you may find yourself having to break free from a business partnership or something that you've been committed with that involves money. You've had to break off onto your own. Yeah, it might not have been the time beforehand, but it's now time, because this is actually success too. So this is the starting of a new venture as well, but sort of coming into it and having that successful outcome, reaping the rewards. So it's probably now, the cards are indicating probably now is a really good time to perhaps even think about it during the month of May. That changing that business partnership, or looking at somebody else to help you financially, all right, whether that be a bank or an actual person, one of your family or members or your friends or something. But the Hangman comes here and it says it's self-imposed limitations. That means that you could have been hanging around waiting for some time for this opportunity to come to you. In other words, to get out of the partnership, to break free and have a loan, maybe, or getting a different loan, I should say, because you know what, if it is a loan and that's coming through here and it sort of said, hang on a minute, that's not the right loan, maybe you've been hanging around and waiting for a different opportunity or a different lending institution. So don't think that you can't go any further, because you can, because there's bloomin' great news coming around, and this is going to come up really quickly. You may find that you may have somebody for internationally, because this card can indicate plane travel too. But to me, it can mean that it might be from somebody. You might have an offer of, maybe even a business partnership or getting together with somebody, because it can be the arrows of love too. And we have Venus up here, the Empress up here, indicating love. Somebody who has an overseas connection. So there is that connection. I do feel that maybe this offer, bearing in mind again that this is a general reading, it will not resonate. So take what you need from it. So something that wasn't going forward in the past got broken down, and then now it's coming in. The opportunity's there for you to come in and make a difference. So it's in work and finance too. The Emperor comes in indicating a very strong male energy. It doesn't mean that it necessarily is a male, but it is a male energy. So it's very strong. It's very powerful. You may find it's from someone, maybe even the offer that's coming in to work with someone else, because maybe you needed to get rid of, or not get rid of, or leave the partnership that you were in. You needed to go with somebody who's got a little bit more niche, who has got more control over, perhaps a different area, not necessarily the finance, but a different area in the way, or different knowledge too, because this is very knowledgeable energies here. Three of Cups, should you choose this way in finding a different partner or finding a different lending institution, there is a lot to celebrate. It's about looking at things from a different perspective too, because when the Hangman comes here, it says, don't think that the old ways, just because you may have been dissed by not being able to get the money beforehand, or that you had to let go of a partnership, doesn't mean that it's the end of it, because there is new beginnings coming here. And there'll be a lot to celebrate too. This is a very happy, joyous card. So, you may find that you may be sort of having a drink or seven to celebrate, your newfound business venture or getting out of the old business and turning a new business one that you've been thinking of, bringing somebody into the mix and going, well, you know what, I need help because that is what will probably make the money. Okay, you may find working with someone else will bring in the money, something that maybe the energies that you are having, it can be combined assets as well and money, but you may find that the person that perhaps you had money dealings with before, that it wasn't working out, or that the loan just didn't come to fruition, that you needed help with the money. There is such good news coming here financially for you though, Pisces. It is really good. So really savvy, you know, really good. You may even find that where you used to work too, just taking this into account, because I'm going to do another card for your final overall message, just take into account that you may have found where you were working for all of a sudden can no longer employ you and they had to let you go. So now you've got to go out into the work world. You've got to find somewhere else. Look at it as a different perspective and look at it as an opportunity to really make your mark. Here comes the good news. It's going to come really swiftly, okay, and from a very good, reputable, stable place. You'll have lots to celebrate because that's where you'll make the money and that's better income there. So, you know, there's a lot of, suppose, ways to see this spread, but it is brilliant. It is really good for your Pisces. So let's have a look at these cards. These are the Chinese fortune reading cards. This is an extra message for your Pisces for May 2019. Oh, wow. Look at that. Wish. So basically the wish card. It's saying that trust it. Seriously, trust the process. You're on the right track. You'll get there because your wishes are about to all come to fruition. This is a brilliant reading for your Pisces. So whatever you're going through, whatever's happening currently, and like I said, it may be the loan that didn't come to fruition. Maybe it's the establishment where you were working that couldn't have you on anymore and you had to, you know, be laid off. But it's all going to come into you because your reputation precedes you. This is also a reputation card too. So a very powerful card. Don't worry, you're going to be in the money and you're going to get work because there's a treasure chest of dosh there. Fantastic reading for your Pisces. All the best for May 2019 and I'll speak to you soon.